2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Suns taking on the Bucks. For Phoenix, they bank on preparation, focus, and
Thanks a lot, BA.
a long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff out. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bucks, Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And Clark, the speed and athleticism from these teams, that's something that'll shape this game.
Yeah, open court play, BA, and the ability to get easy buckets in transition will be on full display in this one. Help defense will have their hands full, especially because these guys have players that are so hard to contain one-on-one.
Hits the trifecta.
The obvious... work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. To the left side wing. The 3 is up. Just 5 on the clock. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Here's Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. Middleton finds Holiday. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Outside Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Launches it. Booker can't get it to go. On the break. Pulls up. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
And the second free throw is good. So it's Phoenix now.
And, you know, DiVincenzo starting games, didn't miss a beat transitioning to that role from a reserve player the prior season. Not surprising given his mentality.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Lopez. Out to DiVincenzo. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And with DiVincenzo, Clark, him stepping into the starting 5 was a natural fit.
Well, I tell you, it seems like a great fit, VA. Gives that lineup exactly what they needed. A guy who doesn't have to have the ball. He plays excellent defense. He can make the 3-point shot. Moves well without it. All of that bodes well with those other starters.
Booker against DiVincenzo. 20 feet out. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Bucks ball.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Holiday up top. Holiday doubled up. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holiday. Shot from 16. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Holiday's got 5 now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Ayton with it. Covered by Lopez. Paul passes to Crowder. And here's Ayton. Here's Booker. Giannis with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Holiday drives in, and he lays it up and in. He's got 7.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Paul. And the shot goes in.
Chris Paul's a player who's more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
Middleton outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Outside Holiday. Back to Lopez. Holiday passes to Lopez. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Booker for 3. That shot off the mark. The Bucks go the other way with it.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Holiday. There's the 3. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
He can't get a shot to go this quarter. Might want to get others more involved.
Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Here's a 3 from Paul, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. To stop the run.
And Lopez did exactly what he had to there on that defensive stop. He just got right in his face and made it tough for him.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Bucks on top. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's business.
And CP3 never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach. The Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
Up top, Paul from 20 feet. Jump shot is good that time.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Paul against Holiday. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And, you know, when Giannis takes a shot, the defense wins if it's a shot outside of the paint. They want him taking jumpers.
Booker for three. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket. You know, Clark, with Giannis, it's impossible to keep him out of the paint.
Well, once he gets in there, it's too late. I mean, fortunately, he knows that's his strength, and he butters his bread in there. Still, sometimes he'll bail out a team with that jump shot.
And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Lopez. Out to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Launches a three. Offensive board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Booker. It's tipped. Paul draws the double. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Middleton with it. Driving to the basket. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Ayton. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Holiday up top. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Middleton. And again, it's the Bucks missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul against Holiday. Crowder left side. Here's Paul. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Allen. To the paint. Here's Portis. Crafty move. Ooh, Ayton with the block. It's Bridges on the wing. Check by Hill. For 3, Booker. And the Suns get it back. Ayton. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Here's Booker. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Milwaukee.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are leading by 12. And you, big fella, let's get... And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Milwaukee in the lead.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
There's the drive.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Well, the Suns shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Paul against Hill. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Nice D from Allen. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
And Ayton with the stuff.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Hill the pass to Portis. Here's Nora. Here's Ogilvy. Pass to Allen. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Paul. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Antetokounmpo against Crowder. Lopez, a good look. And the Bucks miss again.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Middleton passes to Lopez. Right side, Paul. Lets it fly. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And it's now only a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
You know, Chris Paul is one of the outstanding scoring point guards of this or any other era, for that matter. He's just a guy who knows how to get it done.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Here's Holiday. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Inside, here's Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. In transition, here they come. Here's Ayton, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Holiday against Paul. It's Middleton on the wing. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Suns. And now the Suns fast break. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The first free throw is good. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the right side. Back to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. The 3 knocks down the triple. Lopez has got 7.
Boy, the big fella Lopez shoots that thing with great freedom from behind the arc. One of the best big men shooters in the league.
Booker against DiVincenzo. Here's Ayton. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Outside, DiVincenzo. There's 48 seconds left in the third.
Since his college days, DiVincenzo's really refined his handle. That's a sweet move right there.
Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Outside Booker. From deep three-point range. That shot missing. And Milwaukee will come the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Lopez against Ayton. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Down low. Out to Bridges. Misses from close range. The third quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top. They're up 7. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Well, there's really a nice, smooth rhythm to Holiday's jump shot. I mean, the mechanics are solid, very efficient, and he gets nice lift on that J, too.
Here's Payne. And a nice finish on the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Middleton outside. Holiday passes to Lopez. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Payne. Outside Johnson. 5 to shoot. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
It's Shamet on the wing. DiVincenzo covering to the middle. It's stolen by Holiday. Right side, DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing, defensively, a great job of closing out on shots, getting a hand up, and even sending some shots back.
A nice shot by McGee.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Now Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Out to the right wing. Puts it up. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Holiday. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Oh, there's the alley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. The pull-up jumper. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Tonight, we're seeing what Holiday's capable of. He's a total team guy, wants to set up other people, but he can also carry the offensive load if called upon.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he drops the first.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And the basket by Shamet.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
You can see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well. And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Booker. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Outside, DiVincenzo. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Bucks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Drew Holiday.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Outside Booker. It's stolen by Holiday. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. And Ayton pulls it down. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Crowder from the arc. The shot misses. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Middleton against Bridges. So this one belongs to the Bucks. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
Is your starting five. The big man at center, 6'9", number 2, Blake Griffin.
We're just about...
Brian, thanks.
Wise words, Allie. Thank you for that. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant and Griffin, the combo out front. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, it's a marquee showdown tonight, Doris. 2 of the elite teams in the league.
BA, there are certain regular season games that both players and fans alike will circle the calendar. The fans are fired up. The players were excited at shoot-around. This one we had to watch.
3-pointer, Harden. The Suns clear it. Here's Ayton. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Shooting for Phoenix, DeAndre Ayton. 1 time from the line.
Well, the number 1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, DeAndre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
Now here's Harden. Griffin passes to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Griffin. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
On the wing, Crowder, guarded by Durant. Crowder, that's good. Crowder's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Paul. Into the lane. Yep, count it.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the floor.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Here's Booker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Pass to Irving. Now Griffin. Here's Harris. Back to Griffin. Outside Irving. The kick to Durant from the arc. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. And here are the Suns. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Crowder, that's good.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Booker finds Bridges. Here's Crowder. And he converts the layup. Crowder's got 8.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Harden. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pulls it outside Irving. Puts one up from 19, and he knocks the jumper down.
I think we all understand how dangerous Kyrie Irving is in the mid-range game. Delivers one there.
And 1:01 left in the opening quarter. Paul for 3. Oh, wow. Through the contact. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Booker. And the Suns miss again. Irving, the pass to Harris. Outside Irving. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Crowder. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. 10 points for him.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Harden. Ooh, Ayton with the block. They retain possession. Now here's Durant. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So it's Brooklyn now. 11-point game. Harris and Durant in as the forwards. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at the center position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Irving for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, and when it comes to providing leadership, everyone tackles it a little bit differently. Irving isn't that Kevin Garnett type motivator. He's not going to talk all game like Chris Paul. This guy leads with his play.
Here's Harden. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Pass to Crowder. Oh, denied by Durant. And he gets it back. Here's Booker. Money on the 19-footer.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And what we've seen is guys want to play alongside Irving.
Yeah, people who know him best vouch for him and will even join a team partly because of him. Plus, this guy is so insanely talented. You know when he's on, he gives you the best chance to win.
Now here's Harden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Oh, an athletic move by James Harden. Beating the D and then rubbing it in their face with the slam.
Booker against Irving. The 3-ball. Booker, good. Booker's got 7 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Durant. Left side, Harden. Second chance effort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
And of course, Kevin Durant signing a big extension this summer, fresh off a gold medal for the U.S., where he was the most dominant player in the world in Tokyo. And now locked in his next 4 years with the Brooklyn Nets. A great deal for him and a great deal for his squad.
Now here's Paul. Just 3 to shoot. Booker with it. Irving picks him up. Paul for 3. Griffin pulls down the board. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. 13 feet out. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Irving. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
It's just such confidence when Kevin Durant gets into that mid-range jumper. Like, forget about it, defense. It's over.
Left side, Paul. It's Booker on the wing. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Harris misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Griffin drives in. And the deficit down inside single digits.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Booker against Irving. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Griffin against Crowder. Outside for Booker. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Booker's got 9.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Irving, the pass to Durant. From deep. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as many as 14. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Harden from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Outside Harden. For 3, Durant. Drills it from deep. He's got 11.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Paul passes to Bridges. Outside Booker. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Here's Harris. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Phoenix. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. We're watching Jay Crowder having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jay Crowder with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Suns, Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Kaminsky in at the 4 slot. And he gets that one. Kaminsky's gotten his first points in this one. And the middle aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, BA. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
Here's Bembry. Up top, Millsap. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. To the inside. Here's Mills. The basket is good. Off the setup from Aldridge.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Payne. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Bembry. And McGee with the stuff.
It sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Now here's McGee. Outside Payne. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Mills with it, covered by Johnson. And Harden with the slam.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Kaminsky outside. Pass to Johnson. McGee against Harden. Now here's McGee, guarded closely. Great D that time from Aldridge.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on 2-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
No, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks.
And that's just precision personified from Harden beyond the arc. I mean, he looks so comfortable shooting from out there.
Payne, pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. Outside Payne. Shoots it from the corner. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 12.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Mills. Irving for 3. He buries it from 3. Irving's got 5 points.
Kyrie Irving makes things look easy from range. This guy's so efficient beyond the arc.
And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And here's Mills for 3. Nets keep it alive. Outside for Harden. Pass to Mills. Now Irving. Three-pointer. Hauled in by McGee.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Shaman. Outside Payne. Now here's Kaminsky. The shake. And the layup is up and in. Kaminsky's got 6 here in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Irving for 3. Oh, almost out of... And they stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns ahead, up by 11. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And for the Suns, they're shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Durant and Griffin, the combo out front. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Crowder. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
On the wing, Durant. Back to Harden. Pass to Irving. That 3's off the mark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
And Ayton pulls it down. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. To the paint. Oh, Durant with a steal. 3 on 3. And Harris throws it down.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
Harden against Paul. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them. And
that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Three-pointer, Harden. Griffin with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And Griffin slams it in.
Though he does have a scorer's mindset, Harden's vision and experience playing alongside some of the best talent in the league have made him an awesome playmaker.
Booker against Irving. Outside Paul. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Ayton. And they'll turn it over and couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Nets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Durant. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul. Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Paul against Irving. Back to Aiden. Over Irving. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, DeAndre Ayton.
Three-pointer, Harden. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Aiden. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Irving with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Irving against Bridges. The three. And that's good. Irving for three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Oh, stolen by Harris. Stolen by Booker. Here's Bridges. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Suns lead by 11. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
From behind the arc. And the Nets, another three.
Now the tremendous shooting talent that is Kevin Durant. He makes threes look effortless.
It's Booker on the wing. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Suns.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
Harris misses. Crowder with it. Now guarded by Harris. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Booker drawing the double. Clock at 6. Ayton passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Stolen by Bridges. On the wing, Crowder. Guarded by Durant. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
Kevin Durant.
That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
The drive by Paul. Pass to Aiden. For three, Booker fires in the triple.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So it's the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. And with tip-off.
Thank you, Kevin.
Well said, David. Wonderful story. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, the post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And there's the pass to Harden. Back to Irving. Durant wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, with that high release and that length, when KD takes a 3, if you're the defender, you're pretty much just hoping he misses.
Holiday against Harden. Middleton on the wing. Wants to get it to KD, and does. In transition, here come the Nets. Griffin with the ball. Outside Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. Over Irving. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
DiVincenzo, not the go-to shot to be in the mid-range, but that one looked like it was in rhythm.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Durant. Into the lane, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. The tray. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
And Lopez gets it to go.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Durant dishes to Irving. Pass to Griffin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bangs home the trifecta.
An overlooked part of his game. Irving's about a career 40% shooter from deep.
Holiday with it. Passes it to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, statistically, he's a better rebounder at the defensive end, but this time Giannis extending, getting that extra possession and putting it down.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Puts up a three. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Lopez inside, defended by Griffin. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot from outside the arc, and that's good. Chris Middleton for 3.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
And here's Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Antetokounmpo against KD. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Middleton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Antetokounmpo became the MVP because his game kept expanding. And there's a sign of it there.
Harden outside. Fires for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Right side Holiday. Middleton for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Tie game in Brooklyn. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at center. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite. Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
On its way from Irving for 2, and it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got 5.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Pass to Holiday. He dishes it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
KD looking around. Harden outside. Back to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Holiday with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Kept alive. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton for 3, and it's Griffin with the rebound. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 3-pointer. Harris's shot is off.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. And here's Giannis. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Crafty move. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And the pass to Harden. Back to Irving. On the wing, Harden. Defended by DiVincenzo. Harden, that's good. I'm sitting here with former NBA dunk contest champion Brent Berry. Brent, how do you feel about how modern offenses sometimes back away from the paint?
Well, I love it, Kevin. By the way, in the dunk contest, you know there's no defense. So I'm all for that, too, because I didn't play that. But will we go back to low post play? I think what's happened is the post now is used more as an opportunity for offenses to penetrate the defense and then create more movement on the perimeter, and then the ball comes back out. And looking for those three-point shots and taking a higher percentage of those is leading to more winning. So I'm not sure when that changes.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball, how to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Guys?
That's how you make us, David. Thank you with stories like that. That kid, Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific play. Irving against DiVincenzo. Harris kicks to Durant. From deep. The rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee in the lead. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Holiday. Takes the 3. Here's Lopez. Back to Giannis. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
To the middle. The kick out to Irving. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for Gore, Brooklyn Nets. All right, fans, that was the Brooklyn Nets set team. Make some noise, fans.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Bucks on top. They lead by a bucket.
Thanks.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Hill. Portis is out there with Ojala. Then there's Allen. And it's Nora in at the small forward. Though he can still produce night in and night out, Millsap's intangibles, Brent, may be his most important contribution to his team.
I agree with that. I mean, he's seen a lot of games, had a lot of experience, and just willing to do the little things right now that he knows are going to add up and tally more wins for any team that he's playing.
Aldridge left side. That shot is off. Bucks shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Kicks to Hill. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Out left to the wing. Ogilvy passes to Portis. Just 4 to shoot, and the layup's good off the glass. Portis has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bucks. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Carter penetrating, banked in off the glass. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 2-point game. It's Allen on the wing. Pass to Ogilvy. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Hill. And it's Aldridge, top of the key. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Patty Mills. Aldridge misses.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Wasted no time on that one. Holiday's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Outside, KD. Back to Irving. Durant in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Aldridge. Good, nice job down low.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Bucks leading by 5. Holiday looking for an opening. Tries it from 19. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. KD against Holiday. Middleton for 3.
Not a way to get out of the funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
The 3 from KD buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 5 points now this quarter.
Such a reliable shooting option. KD, the guy on the floor. You'll want him with the ball to make plays like that.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Poked loose and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
Irving double team. Millsap in the corner. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Carter against Middleton. Pass to Aldridge. KD on the wing. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. He's got 5. Outside Durant. Back to Irving. Going inside. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by 2. 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
and he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Aldridge out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Carter, and it's Durant, and it's Irving at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Now, the team has also done a really good job of grinding it out on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have added up for them over the course of the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Joe Harris comes in for Carter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Irving. And James Harden subbed in for Paul Millsap. Bucks on defense. 3-point lead. The pass to Bembry. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Nailed from 3-point land.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Hill with it. Picked up by Harris. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Bembry. It's stolen by Harris. Inside to take the lead. Durant, no good. Harden against Allen. Pass to Portis. Stolen by Harden. Now, here is Irving. Guarded close. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Bucks trail. Outside Hill. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Bucks substitution.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Down low. Here's Lopez. Nice D from Griffin. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. KD on the wing. The kick out to Irving. Back to Durant. The feed to Griffin. Another shot. And KD finishes inside. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Passes it to Middleton. And they get it. Frames the 3-pointer.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. On the wing, DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by KD.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
To the inside. Stolen by Middleton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Harris. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton to take the lead. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And Dante stepping up big time for his teammates.
Harden against Holiday. Outside Durant from deep 3-point range. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Griffin with the steal. Harris kicks to Irving. And the Nets miss again. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
That one good for 2.
Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there.
Harden dishes to KD. Shot to stop the run. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ball game.
You got to play mistake-free.
It falls, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Pass to Middleton. They get it back. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Giannis left side. There's the 3. It's off. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thank you.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. At the guard position, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Suns, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center. Holiday gets the bucket. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Now here's Booker. Ball finds Booker. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Here's Ayton. DiVincenzo against Booker. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Holiday against Paul. Middleton looking it over. Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And something that gets forgotten with Brook Lopez, he is still a strong rim protector.
I agree with you, Greg. Because he shoots the three and he's not a dominant post guy, it's easy to forget about his defense, but he's got excellent timing and good length and not afraid to mix it up either.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by Chris Paul. Holiday against Paul. Holiday goes in. Back to Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker left side. The kick out to Crowder. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Holiday against Paul. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Exceptional focus from the veteran point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, that's just a matter of outworking the defense there by Giannis, beating them to the glass and sending it right back.
Booker outside. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bridges kicks to Booker. Trying to get open is Crowder. And there's Booker on the assist by Bridges.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Middleton outside. The wide open look here for Holiday. Second chance shot, and the nice bucket inside from Lopez. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Even though his game is more perimeter oriented now, Lopez can still mix it up inside.
Paul dishes to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Bucks trail by 4. Holiday looking for an opening. Takes it down to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton with it. Now guarded by Booker. Shot clock at 2. Trying to get open is Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Nice bit of trickery there from Chris Middleton. He knows exactly how to effectively use that shot fake.
Middleton hits them both.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game, played more of a playmaking role great assist numbers for him.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Booker the pass to Bridges. And Paul launches it from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Ayton. Pass to Crowder. For 3, Bridges. Rebound by Drew Holiday. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And you got to be cautious around Ayton. When the pass isn't precise, he has an ability to poke it away.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Sun. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Bucks, Portis is out there with Ojale. Then there's Hill. Then there's Allen. And it's Nwora in at the 3 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Now, here's Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
Chris Paul's mid-range game is good as anybody's in the league. And once he sees an opening in the defense, he gets busy.
To the paint, here's Portis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. The pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Kicks it to Crowder. Booker outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And a wide-open look for Portis. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker dishes to Ayton. Pass to Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Hill pulls it in.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Passes to Nwora. Here's Allen. Back to Portis. Here's Nwora. To the inside. And Portis throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Hill against Paul. From past the arc. Booker with a deep 3. Trying to get open is Crowder. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got his second basket. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun. So I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Paul left side. Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now a 7-point Phoenix lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Shoots the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a three on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
Ball passes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And shot on the way. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Bridges finds Paul. .41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. He had a nice open look right there. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Pass to Middleton. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Now the pass to Ayton. 5 on the clock. The dish to Booker. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. The three. That one doesn't go. And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead. And that's going to do it for us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Paul for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 6.
And this is why you got to put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
And Holiday, here we go. And taken away by Paul. And now the Suns, a fast break. Ayton dishes to Booker.
Such an active shooter.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here is Ayton following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Paul with the 3.
You know, one of the things that makes Holiday such a terrific defender is his long arms. I mean, he excels at using them no matter who he's defending.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Crowder after the basket by Milwaukee. To the middle. Here's Paul. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And 11 points for Chris Paul.
Against close defense, Paul's agility and ball handling is really what makes the difference. Slipping by and able to get the finish.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Giannis has got his second basket of the game.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
To the right side. Ball against Holiday. Paul passes to Booker. Stolen by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. The shot by Middleton wide open. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Chalk that up. But Lopez won't miss many of those.
Holiday against Paul. At the top of the key, Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Down low. And Phoenix with another turnover here. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And some changes here for the Bucks. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Allen kicks to Hill. Left side, Portis. The kick out to Hill. Over in the corner, Allen. It's back to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from 18. And the shot is long.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Second team foul.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Payne dishes to McGee. Johnson with it. Picked up by Portis. McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Hill inside. Guarded by McGee. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Johnson, the pass to Payne. Throws it up high and stolen by Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. And here they come. Fires from the wing. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks ahead, up 3. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Milwaukee leading by 3. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Booker with no one around. No good from outside. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Giannis passes to Middleton, and the wide open shot from DiVincenzo misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Paul against Holiday. Over Paul. And no good. The Suns go the other way with it. They get a hand on it. It's Solomon. It's a Kumbo. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Three-point field goal.
Holiday's got his third assist on the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Paul looking over the floor. On the wing, Booker, and stolen by DiVincenzo. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Phoenix on defense. Trailing here by 8. Middleton against Bridges. Holiday with the 3.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. Offensive rebound. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A 12-point game. Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. Right side Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Outside Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 6.
Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first personal foul.
Suns trail by 12. Paul outside. Dishes it to Ayton. Paul passes to Ayton. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Milwaukee.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chris Middleton.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Milwaukee ball.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Paul against Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
3-point.
And the Bucks lead by 18.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Back to Paul to halt the run. That shot no good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come in noon. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A lot of sporty looks on the Phoenix players here in the Valley of the Sun. This is a shot from earlier, and let's go straight.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. And for the Suns, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Harden finds Irving. Back to Harden. This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Harden's got the first 3 points tonight for the Nets.
If the defense lets him, Harden will do this all night. You have to challenge his accuracy every time down the floor.
For 3, Harris. Crowder pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
And here's Phoenix. Booker looking around. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. Brooklyn with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
KD's shot is good.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Booker outside. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Passes it to Durant. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Paul.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Bridges passes to Booker. Driving inside. Crowder. Back to Booker. Plenty of space. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Harden outside. Pass to Irving. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre. Suns leading by 3. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Booker against Irving. And the dunk by Booker.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Nets working the ball around now. Harden kicks to Irving. Pocket 6. They need this. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Tipped away. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Harris outside. On the wing, Irving. The 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
An overlooked part of his game. Irving's about a career 40% shooter from deep.
Outside, Crowder. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Paul, no one around him. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Paul against Harden. Lets it go with a three. And the Nets, another three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
In the corner, it's Bridges. It's Crowder on the wing. Guarded by KD. 5 to shoot. Crowder kicks to Paul. Back to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Harden against Paul. Now here's Durant. And finished off by KD.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Paul kicks to Booker. Off target from outside. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
And here's Booker from the arc. Paul looking over the floor. Crowder, the pass to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in, and he gets it to go. Paul's got 10. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Griffin against Booker. Feeds it to Ayton. Back to Booker. Good D by Harden.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suns on defense. It's a 3-point game.
Getting right into the shooter's face, Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick. A hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Booker dishes to Paul. Back to Booker. Paul against Harden. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Outside Irving. Harden surveying the D. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 3. And Ayton gets double teamed. Paul against Durant. Ayton in the corner. The feed to Booker. And he makes good on the layup. And that's now 6 points for Devin Booker. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Paul goes in. Ayton trying to break free. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Paul. Outside, KD. Lets the three fly. Bridges with the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the inside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the night. They throw good, James Harden. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Paul. From the wing. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Suns trailing. Bridges, no one around him. A miss that time would have put him up. Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Harden. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Harden's got 11 points.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway? They've been fit. And that'll do it for our halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. Bembry out there with Mills. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Aldridge in at the center filling out the middle.
Well, a good look on the drive from Millsap there, showing determination to finish the shot off even with a little bump.
To the middle. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from McGee.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Suns. Johnson against Brown. And it's Johnson penetrating. Kaminsky in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Payne with it, picked up by Brown. Payne's shot is good.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Mills passes to Brown, and they double up Brown. To the paint, and Mills kicks to Aldridge. Sinks that one from the post. Aldridge has got his first points of the night.
The attacking, aggressive mindset. You get it right there from Aldridge. In that area, he's focused, and he scores.
Shamet on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Payne passes to Shamet. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 4. Brown wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Joe Harris is checked in for Bembry. McGee's shot is off. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Harris. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Harris has got 5 now.
And you can't give Harris any breathing room to shoot, especially when he's looking to fire the 3-ball.
Shamet the pass to Payne. Here he goes. And he goes in for the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
2 minutes remaining.
Brown dishes to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
And not much that gets sped up in LaMarcus Aldridge's game. Right there, you could see the force that he has.
Shamet with it. Aldridge on him. And McGee kicks to Shamet. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Harris. Misses from short range. Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
.125 left in the third quarter. Payne with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Now Payne. Back to Shamet.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Payne. And McGee kicks to Payne. Back to McGee. Shot clock at 6. Down low. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Payne.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now here's Mills. Payne covering. Mills passes to Aldridge. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's his first.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant's checked in for Millsap. Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Harden in for Patty Mills.
Interesting to see how LaMarcus Aldridge has embraced more and more of a leadership role with this team. He knows he has what it takes to guide this team to higher heights.
Here's McGee. Nice D from Aldridge. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. It's over Payne. Irving finds KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Brooklyn. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Payne with it. So with Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Kaminsky in at the power forward. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Kaminsky's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. Brooklyn leading by 10. Here is Harden. There's the pass to Durant. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Griffin trying to get open, and he lays it straight in. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Payne. From the arc. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Harden left side. Outside Irving. Nets passing it around. Outside KD. The 9-foot shot. Griffin. And Griffin stays with it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Hangs. And it's sent back by KD.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And that's an intentional foul. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Third team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
Harden dishes to Griffin. And he drives in, and that one drops for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Back to Ayton. Will it go? And Ayton throws it down.
And you wonder if Ayton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
At the line for your
free throw drops for Ayton. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Booker, right side. To the paint. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
It's Harden with the drive. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Suns trail by 15.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Crowder to the middle. Harris against Booker. Driving to the basket. Paul can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's in there.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Irving looking for an opening. Durant way outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Nets.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10.
And Crowder just keeps coming at you. He's pretty relentless. He will score. He definitely rebounds. And he for sure defends at an impressive level.
Harden against Paul. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. Again, Durant missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Ayton kicks to Paul. Back to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Harden outside. Griffin passes to Irving. Harden inside the three-point line. Gets it to fall.
Not surprised at all.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the side.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry.
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forward. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Stolen by Durant. On the wing, Harris. Griffin, and Griffin stays with it.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Holiday against Harden. Stolen by Harden. Irving passes to Harden. Durant with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Harden against Holiday. Middleton outside. With the drive. Griffin with the steal. Harris outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Middleton looking it over. Bucks passing it around. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The kick out to Holiday. And they recover it. Pass to Middleton. It's another look. Good work defensively by KD.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Boy, you talk about 3-and-D guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, can defend multiple positions. He does all of that at an elite level.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by Milwaukee. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Middleton with it, picked up by Harris. On the wing, Holiday. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
You know, Clark, many view Middleton as the prototypical perimeter player.
I would not disagree at all. I mean, he does everything and does it all well.
Now, here is Irving. Back to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Holiday with it. Pass to Giannis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. DiVincenzo against Irving. They get it again. Durant lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Middleton outside for the three. Milwaukee the rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And here's KD for three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The pass to Lopez. Holiday with it, guarded by Harden. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
And with Giannis, a little power goes a long way, getting him past the contact and to a shot.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by DiVincenzo. Griffin passes to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside. And the jam by Harden.
Superb body control from Harden. When he's driving inside, the defense doesn't really have much they can do to stop him.
Middleton outside. Launches it. Outside Holiday. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Nets leading by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Brooklyn?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
Nets leading by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Here's Irving.
And Lopez with his size is so good at just taking away space at the defensive end.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. And he makes both free throws. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 7. This is a Dinwiddie. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Portis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Milwaukee shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The first free throw is good. The Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And Portis drains both of them. Brooklyn leading by 5. Now, here is Harden. He's got 6. Griffin dishes to Harden. No good on the triple. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Multiple-time MVP, the unique length of Giannis is impactful on both ends of the court. He's an absolute terror for opposing teams.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Portis.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And with it, he's picked up by Hill. Harden the pass to KD. Back to Harden. From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here is Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Really like the presence of mind from Hill, preparing himself to shoot prior to the pass getting to him.
Pass to Durant. Driving in, and then Durant with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Hill passes to Allen. To the inside. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Over to the wing. Griffin kicks to Harden. Pass to Durant. Here's the drive. And then Durant with the dunk.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Allen. Giannis inside. Harris is there. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by KD.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Hill. Harden finds Griffin. Back to Harden. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Durant wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. Durant's got 13.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Holiday gets the bucket.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Brown outside. Back to Mills. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Nets lead by 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Holiday left side. Portis the pass to Holiday. Onto Tacumbo. That's a two-pointer. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
You know, there was a time when Giannis wasn't too comfortable on catch and shoot jump shots. That's not the case these days, and that's a testimony to his hard work.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the...
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our half. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. And he wasn't himself. And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Paul Millsap out there with Brown. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden, and it's Mills in at the point. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Now here is Holiday. Outside, out of the Kumbo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Harris misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He was all alone on that one. Allen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Mills passes to Aldridge. Back to Mills. Outside Millsap. To the wing right side. Stolen by Holiday. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now the pass to Connaughton. It's Allen on the wing. Back to Connaughton. Giannis kicks to Connaughton for the tie.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Giannis with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Giannis passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul.
On defense, the Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Harden up top, defended by Allen. Harden kicks to Millsap. Clock at 6. It's Aldridge, high post. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harden inside the three-point line. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Passes it to Hill. Pass to Ojale. And he just jams it right over Paul Millsap. What a play.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now here's Mills. Back to Harden. Millsap left side. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Hoop and hard for Millsap there. Terrific body control and concentration.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots from a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
Now here is Hill. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Nwora, guarded by Harris. Allen passes to Ojale. Over Millsap. The shot by Ojale, no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 1. It's stolen by Hill. From downtown. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pass to Harris. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Harris loves to shoot it outside, but I like seeing him capitalize from there, too.
Harris on the double team. Allen kicks to Hill. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn leading by 3. Inside, here's Harris. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Allen. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lopez against Aldridge. Here's Ojale, and he converts the layup. Ojale's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Harden against Allen. Harden dishes to Millsap. On the wing, Harris. Harris missing again. Here's Allen. 1 second left. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge for surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll get going. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Ogilvy. Hill is out there with Allen. And it's Brook Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And Durant, here we go.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
Nobody near Allen. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Ogilvy. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Harris. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Outside Hill. Back to Middleton. From deep. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Harris. On its way from Irving for 2. Bullseye. And the Nets lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Hill against Harden. Here's Middleton. Brooklyn with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Irving for 3. Doesn't go that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And, you know, Middleton is really dangerous on the drive. He often gets to the rim in a heartbeat and forces defenders to end up fouling him.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Semi Ojeleye. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Grayson Allen. And it's Holiday in for George Hill. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Holiday. And there's the pass to Middleton. Lopez outside. Passes it to Holiday. Driving the lane.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Harris. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Durant with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And then Durant with the dunk.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
For 3, Middleton, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Outside, KD. Griffin passes to KD. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the foul on Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Third team foul.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Drives to the hoop. And he makes that one. And now a 4-point Bucks lead.
Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
KD against Holiday. Outside Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by KD. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Middleton. No good there. So it's Brooklyn now. 4-point game. Irving for three. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Irving's got them falling right now, that's for sure.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. That's to Holiday. And there's the drive. Kicks it to Lopez. For three. Trifecta.
What an offensive force Holiday is going like this.
And here are the Nets.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
No good from Irving. And here's Middleton. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. It was a fantastic ball game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.